Hey guys, the Plant-Based Ninja here. Hope you're having a good morning. I am. I'm about to start bouncing in here. I'm going to invite you in to catch a few things that I'm doing this morning. So the topic of this video is how to feel 20 when you're 50 years old. Yes, I'm 50 years old. Yes, I feel like I'm 20. Why do I say I feel like I'm 20? Well, I feel light. I know I can jump. I know I can go ride my bike. I can work out for a long period of time. I can ride 40 kilometers on my bike. It's kind of cool. I can go hike for 5 miles, up hills, down hills. This is not extreme stuff, guys. I haven't really tried to do anything too extreme. I can do anything physically that I want to do, which is really cool. I have, the big thing in my mind is I have zero pains. You know, a lot of people do. I did. I had pain all throughout my body. I had a bunch of inflammation. Before I started doing the main thing that allowed me to feel like I'm 20 years old is I had horrible allergies. I had horrible sinus problems. That was, yeah, and I used to get sick. I know 20-year-olds get sick, right? But I used to get sick 2 or 3 times a year. I've gotten sick 1 time in the past 10 years. Okay, so to get to how you can feel 20 when you're 50 years old. And mind you, we all heal from the inside out. So if you really want true healing, my biggest advice to you is to concentrate on just putting good stuff in the body. Don't concentrate on your weight because your weight's going to take care of itself if you have any type of weight issues, okay? I did have some weight issues, and those were completely taken care of. So a couple of things, I even jotted them down. Look at this. I jotted them down so you can kind of get an idea. Check out my other videos. I know sometimes I go off on tangents, but it is what it is. And I'm just trying to be me. So there you go. The real deal, you know? All right. So, big thing. I eat about 85 to 95% raw plant-based diet. Okay? That is the biggest thing. Okay? Because you're getting all of the processed foods out of there. You're getting all of the other stuff, the meat and the dairy. All right? Also, get all of the oil out of there, okay? I tell you what, 2 to 3 gallons of distilled water a day. You know what? This is my lifestyle, okay? It's all about lifestyle. It's all about consistency. And once you get onto the lifestyle, you get on the consistency. You're doing it day by day by day. You don't even think about it. You're like, hey, I haven't drank my water yet today. So, especially when you're feeling good, but you got to really focus in. But this is how I do it, okay? So, distilled water. Just a little side note. No minerals your body can't digest. It's the purest water. No one ever markets it this way. And doesn't have anything added to it, so it tastes a certain way. It just tastes like distilled water. And there's no fluoride. So, alright. When we wake up in the morning, we're about 32 ounces dehydrated, unless you've drank during the night. Keep that in mind. I've got the 3 gallons of water back here that I'll be drinking today, just to kind of give you a visual, okay? And I'll zoom in here in a minute. Okay, so also the apple cider vinegar, I've got that over here. I'm gonna show you how I do that. It ends up being really quick. Also, my lifestyle, juicing. I love juicing. Juicing really. Man, it just heals you at the cellular level, goes into the bloodstream. Your body's not having to break down the raw food. I find it best when, just pure juicing. I know it kind of sounds, at first for me it sounded mind-blowing. And when you do the juicing in your first month, I remember many years ago, it was about 10 years ago, I did my first juicing. I lost about, it was 30 pounds actually. It was 30 pounds within the first 30 days. Then at that point I stopped. I kept it off. And the reason why I kept it off is because I was eating cleaner. And that was the main reason why I was eating cleaner. So it kept it off. I didn't eat so much of that processed food because I was heavy, guys. I was like it doesn't matter about the numbers, but let's say 300 pounds and I dropped 30. So yeah, I mean, I could tell it, especially in my face. Also, as of recently, you always want to do some type of exercise. Like Darlene and I, we were walking a long ways in the morning, and this morning when you get up to walk, I went outside with the dogs, played with them, ran after them, getting that cardio going. This morning also, Brownie, he woke me up. He woke me up like 4 times. He hasn't got any idea about the time change, and that kind of, you know how time change kind of digs at you. Not him. He's up. He's early. He's talking. He wants to go for a walk, but he's gonna have to run outside with me, and he's cool with that. Let's see. So when he woke me up this morning, the second time, he woke me up about 3 times, but the second time I did push-ups. I was like, I'm up. Forget it. Half asleep anyway. Let's do 50 push-ups. So that really helps. It gets the blood going, and getting that blood going consistently a few times during the day. What that does is it brings down your beats per minute, and you're resting. So you've got to work your heart to make it stronger. Once you make your heart stronger, it's going to endure more. You can do more with it. You can exercise more. It's really a thing, guys. So what you need to try to do is you need to try to get your heart going 3 to 4 times a day, and get it to a high beat. Ideally, 12 times a day would be awesome. And so yeah, I've been doing my bike 2 times a day. I do it for at least 5 to 10 minutes until I at least get in a mile to get the heartbeat going. Also, light workouts, they don't take long. I mean, you're talking about morning and at night and once in the afternoon, 10 to 15 minutes, Doing the arms, I mean, if you're doing push-ups, if you're doing crunches, that way you're kind of getting it all, You're getting the bike on your legs, your arms, your stomach. You're trying to do your thing, and you're going to have parts of your body that you're going to want to work on too. That's really about it. I mean, obviously this isn't everything. But this is some of the keys though. Always trying to keep a positive attitude. Always trying to look towards, the positive things, and also realizing that you're in control of what you do and how you handle situations. Recently, it was many months ago, maybe 6 months, maybe 9 months ago, there was one thing in my life that started getting me upset and depressed. Now this thing is going to happen no matter what. Because, just some things happen. Something I don't have control over. But when you're faced with something like that, what you do, and actually a loved one, that they were getting sick, okay? So, when that happens, that's going to cause you to be, it causes you to be depressed, it makes you emotionally feel like eating is what it does. And yeah, you don't feel, you feel, I mean, obviously you're going to feel really sad. And that takes almost everybody right to eating. I don't know anybody that it makes it feel like they don't want to eat, because they want to bury their emotions, okay? And when they're not in control of that situation, then they're not going to be in control. They're going to be like, well, I'm not in control of that, so I'll wait till later in life where life is happier and I can concentrate more on, by the way, this is organic honey. I'm gonna wait until this isn't stressing me, until I can focus on getting healthy. So, well, sometimes that point never comes, folks. I'm not saying it won't come for you, but what I'm saying is this: that's not a plan. Okay, that's a reaction. So when you want a plan is this: what do I have control over? What do I want out of my life? What's going to see when we grab a certain portion of our life? Hopefully, a lot of times it's going to help us take control of other parts of our lives. It's going to make you feel empowered, and that's what it's all about. It's feeling empowered. It's feeling great. It's feeling 20 when you're 50, and it's hard to believe that I'm 50 years old. That's crazy. It's craziness. I don't know where that came from. I can pretty much go out there and hang with the best of them. Um, you know, I don't see how I could. Well, yeah, I got to tell you, some of these guys, man, when they're 18, that they just Energizer bunnies. Yeah, it's just no, man. They can like run, but run, but run. I mean, maybe I could. I haven't been running, guys. So obviously you got to build up for it. So anyway, all right, yeah, organic honey, right? Organic honey, golden medicine. A lifestyle this means you buy this and you keep it on your counter because you know how important it is to put that golden medicine into your body. When you find out how crazy awesome it is for you, you will. It's going to become a lifestyle. You've got to change that lifestyle. For the last 50 years, 60 years, I don't know how old you are, whatever age you are, you haven't been doing that. Have you been taking your vitamin C? You hear other people take vitamin C. What about you? So, vitamin C. I personally, not medical advice, I personally take 3,000 milligrams a day. Some people take 10,000. I take 3. I don't know. Okay, so, all right, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and show you, a little bit of what's going on. So, all right, so consistency in why I feel as good as I do. So we're going to take some bananas. I already peeled them, obviously. Put them into the magical Instantase here. Nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. The way you think about food has got to change. It's not what you're in the mood for. It might be, but once you detox from processed foods, that's the only way that I know of that you're going to feel like you're 20 when you're 50. Obviously, this is the information I'm giving you is just what I picked up along the way. Would I reverse what I did? No, because I want to share with you. It's important that you know that I was highly addicted to processed foods. But once the addiction ends, once you fight it, you do not miss it. It's kind of like an alcoholic. They're not going to miss liquor once they're not an alcoholic. Now, a smoker, because I was a smoker, and I used to like to have my drink, but when it's smoking, I don't miss smoking. But if I smell a cigarette, yeah, definitely like to smell a cigarette. But I don't like it. Okay, so I like the cigarette. If I take the cigarette out of the pack and I put it under my nose, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what I was doing here. Okay, so we're doing hemp hearts, crushed flaxseed. We're gonna do a little bit of cinnamon, just because we know how healthy it is. See, it's how. We will never taste that cinnamon. Maybe a hint of it. I'll tell you what we are gonna taste. We're gonna taste these raspberries. Yay! Love me some raspberries. That's gonna taste really good. Alright. So the last few days I've got me kind of backing off. I've eaten as many smoothies today. Gonna be drinking a few more. So Darlene, she's been having 3 smoothies a day. I do know that. Let me go ahead and get the lid here. As you all might already know, I'm gonna do, now after this smoothie, I'm gonna show you the apple cider vinegar. What? I'm gonna show you the lemon juice with the apple cider vinegar. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, so So this amount of smoothies right here is going to be enough for a whole day. Give or take. Okay. All right, let's test her out.
Okay, there you go. That's what I was missing.
Tastes good. Really does. Yum. You know, with this, it tastes good. Well, let's make it taste better, shall we? And if we're gonna do that, we ought to do that. And maybe this. That's about it. So if we're gonna eat nutritionally, let's make it taste like candy. The more it tastes like candy, the more healthy it is. So, to an extent, you know. Even better. Alright, so this tastes like candy. It is not, for me, I do not find it difficult at all to eat nutritionally once I broke the processed food addiction. And that is not easy. But once you break it, you absolutely love nutritious food. You just have to battle through it. It's not an easy battle. But you can do it. I did it. I mean, if I did it, anybody can do it. That's kind of my attitude. Alright. But it is hard to break that. Of course, when you do break it, your whole health life goes in 100% just the opposite direction. Your whole life does a 360. Or I guess, anyway, I'm going to say 180. Or how about this? If you had high blood pressure, coupled with other ailments, yeah. It's time for you to make a change, son. Okay, I'm going to eat on this one. I mean, there's a drop here. Or I'll just add it to the next one I'm about to make. Yeah, the other thing I did want to show you, besides, you guys don't forget any of this stuff though. It's so, you know what? That one wasn't that full. Mind you. Okay. We have 3 full ones now. Guys, this is enough nutrition for the whole day. Just to kind of give you a peek. If you haven't been here before, welcome to the Plant-Based Ninja. If you like the video, please subscribe. Would love for you to, please like the video and subscribe. If you're thinking about wanting to go nutritionally, thinking about changing the old life up, wanting to feel better. Okay, so another thing that you do want to do daily, that I do daily, okay, and I suggest it obviously, is to do lemons. So I've got this lemon juicer, really nice. I've got actually several lemon juicers. I like this one though. I don't know what it is about it. You take your lemon, push it on it. I'd zoom in, guys, but you know, it's pretty easy peasy. Toss it. So it's not so much that you get your lemon juice, and it is. It has powerful medicinal values. It's not just a thought. It's not just a passing thought. It's not something that you're like, well, I'll take that on. I'll just think about it. No, this is something you actually want to apply. Because when you don't apply the information that's shared to you, you're going to lose a lot. A whole lot. I mean, it's like, obviously it's knowing what to do, but you're like, I don't know. I don't see instant gratification in it, you know? And I drink an energy drink and I feel really, really good. Well, that's good, but energy drinks are not healthy. And that's just not, I mean, they're not healthy, guys. Okay, so here's the lemon juice. Let me grab apple cider vinegar here. Man, I'm making a mess this morning. You just put so much in. All right, then how do I drink that stuff? It looks disgusting. Well, everybody's gonna drink it a little bit differently. Now, one thing you want to do. Also, during this 10-year trip, again, it works for me. And I had lots of pains, okay? And I was overweight. I am not overweight now, okay? The body's going to regulate itself to the ideal size that it needs to be and wants to be. Your weight's going to fluctuate up and down, especially when you're building muscle. I'm hoping I'm building muscle. That's my goal. Okay, so putting that organic honey in there. No, I do not count calories. I do not, oh man. And processed saturated fats with me. Saturated fat's great. The more avocados I can eat, the better. The better I'm gonna feel, I know this. If you need to slim down, eat those avocados. Okay, so you got the organic honey in here. I'm gonna put some water. I heated up not too long ago. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and heat this water up again. It takes. Okay. So in the morning time, I heat the water up. First thing I do, I love drinking a hot tea. Hot tea is one thing that I find that really soothes me. Hot tea is not something that I drank in my life beforehand, okay? So hot tea. Here's some kombucha. I love all different types of teas, guys. Everybody knows green tea is going to be healthy, right? So yeah, and some green teas are going to be more healthy for you. All right. Again, it's all about lifestyle. What do you do daily? At one time I didn't drink tea. I didn't even know anything about organic honey. Now, I'm down to a little over a gallon of organic honey that I personally get from the Amish. And I'm like kind of freaking out. You know, a gallon of honey costs $55. So I know I probably need to go pick up 3 if I can get 3. Now, does that sound like a lot of money? No, it shouldn't, and let me tell you why. A gallon of honey usually lasts me for about a month. So that's going to be 3 months worth of honey. And if health is one of our primary focuses, because without our health, what do we have, right? People spend hundreds of dollars for health insurance. I don't know. You're either going to go into, see, it's very interesting to me when it comes to health insurance. A lot of people do the prevention side of it. Well, not a lot of people. No. That's me. I like do the prevention side. I'm like sustaining, maintaining, reversing disease, and about building the immune system and feeling awesome. So I'm not going to have to go in. If I went into a doctor today and that doctor says, "Oh no, you have so and so," and I'm going to be like, "No, I don't." And they'd be like, "No, you need to get tested." I'm like, no, son. What's wrong with you? And why do you look sickly? Now, mind you, most doctors are going to look real sickly, all right? You can get in there, they don't have good color, you can tell they don't work out, they look like they're on 85 pills themselves. You can watch how their brain is working. You know, do they seem level? Do they seem like they're trying to sell you something? Usually they are. You know, you're going to be on this pill the rest of your life. And you're like, and you're a freak, you know, because, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Tell you what, though, doctors, I don't have anything against medical doctors. You always listen to what your medical doctor says. But boy, man, they have one of the easiest jobs of selling stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this right now. Now you know apple cider vinegar with the mother tastes like, right? Disgusting. Well, actually, it doesn't taste that bad. Not with that organic honey in there. Alright, I'm going to let the tea bag steep there for a while. We'll go ahead and put the top on there. Three of these a day, guys. At least two. It can help you sleep better. It's going to help you streamline your body. It's going to get out the inflammation. The inflammation is what's causing your pain. What's the inflammation caused by? It's caused by all that processed food that you've eaten during your lifetime. The processed food, the meat, the dairy. Dairy is no different than meat. Dairy is considered liquid meat. Okay? So, everything that you've been told, you're going to have to unlearn and relearn. My humble opinion. I was told about, you're so confusing. People say, count the fat, grams, count calories. Oh man, I know so many people that still count calories, and that's cool if that's what they want to do, okay? What I found that works for me, one that makes sense, think about this. If I'm eating healthy foods, like if I'm eating bananas, okay? And if I'm working out, and all of our bodies are different, right? So what you want to do is you want to feed your body, and I don't want you to think about it as calories. When you're eating, because you're not going to count calories. And that's what I'm saying. I don't count calories. So I'm not going to count calories. So if I had as many bananas as I could, let's say 20 bananas, it's all that is getting nutrients, vitamins directly into my body, minimal digestion, This isn't like digesting a carrot. This isn't like digesting chemicals that your body doesn't know what it is because it was made by some man in some factory and mass produced to make people not healthy. It's not designed to make people healthy. It's designed to make profit, and you know that. But let's get to the nutritional side. So you want to eat as much as you can to get as much vitamins and as much minerals in. Okay, throw away the calorie counting. What you need to look at is that eventually, when you've broken yourself of the processed food and the addiction, if you haven't already, okay, what I have done, and this is how I feel as good as I do, I don't eat any processed saturated fat. None. Processed is the key word. Processed saturated fat. I love saturated fat. I love saturated fat in its natural form. I know everybody's big on visuals. Right here. I like to refer to this as the skinny food, okay? Saturated fats go into the body and good fats get rid of bad fats. Your body needs fat. You need a lot of fat. Not a lot. Now, you don't have to be obsessed with it. And here's the thing. A lot of times when people start going plant-based, they're like, oh, how do I know I'm going to get everything I need? Yada, yada, yada. How do I know if I'm going to get this and that? Now I have to learn everything in the world, like how much keratin and niacin and blah, blah, blah. No, man, you don't. You don't know anything about that now. You just find yourself confused. You find yourself in shock because you're getting off the processed foods. And some of the easiest way to acclimate your lifestyle to it is to understand when you go, just go and get things with a bunch of different colors and have a good time. That's really what it is. Yep. You saw the stuff I put in here. I mean, oh my gosh. Think about that. Think about all that food. Yeah, but you're gonna be doing lots of stuff. Cashews, chia seeds, walnuts. Oh no, nuts are gonna give you fat. Good fat gets rid of what? See? Alright. Now, do you want to eat an all-nut diet? No. But you want to have balance. Balance with raw food. Anyway, I'm drilling on and on. So, let's see. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Not much today. But I do want you to realize that there is tons of hope. You can do it. It's all about training the mind. And when I got stressed out, and there are some things that are going to try to deviate you from it. Not in a bad way, just a natural way that life happens. And you just get emotional. Well, how you respond to it is 100% you. Now, we all make excuses. And we all come up with every excuse in the book about why we can't do something. But what another way of looking at it is, I can't control this, but I can control this. I can control what goes into my mouth. I can control the priorities that I put in my, I can make eating nutritional one of the number one things in my life, because if I'm not around all those things I care about, I can't help with, I can't be here to love those people. I can't be here to take care of those people. So, how we feel is a direct reflection of how healthy we are. And, whatever level you're at, as you eat better, as you heal from the inside, you're going to heal from the inside out. And hopefully you like the results after you've done it for about, I'd say, give it a year. Because whoever you are now, you will be a completely different person. What I mean by that is not only in the mind will you be a completely different person, but you'll have learned so many things about nutrition because you'll be on a journey, a beautiful journey. And it's going to be a journey. And, oh my goodness, the way that you think, your clarity of thoughts, your memory retention, your short and long term, any type of my elbow hurts, my shoulder hurts when I do this, my back hurts, my leg hurts. When I sleep, I can't sleep deep. I get headaches. I get stomach aches. I get sick 3 times a year. All that's gone. Gone. Think of your body like not hurting at all. If there was ever a time in your life where your body didn't hurt, that's it. I'm 50 years old. Man, and you know how it is. Oh, man, I gotta tell you, there are things that happen to a man when their arteries start to clot up. That's reversible, guys. Okay? If you're having difficulties functioning in any way, you know what I'm talking about. Totally reversible. When you reverse the clotting in your arteries, when you reverse that by juicing, by eating smoothies, by drinking the water, by just flushing your body out, okay? Guys, you gotta understand something. The healing that you're looking for, in my opinion, is gonna be through nature. I think it's common sense, right? So if you do these things, the body's going to heal. Your age is going to reverse. You're going to lose 10 to 15 pounds just on the outside of you, the way you look. It happens. And you're going to feel like you're 20 years old again. You're going to go outside and run after your dogs like I am. Your thinking is going to be clearer. Your mental perceptions of things is just totally clear. Right now you might be doom and gloom and you're like, well, I mean, you might be hard. You know, man, a lot of guys suffering out there, okay? But you have to understand, you're actually still, you're really young, you know? I talk to some men that are 40 years old, you know, and you know, I mean, just look at the average person, okay? The average person, when I say the average person on processed food who doesn't know this stuff or hasn't made the change, or the addiction food is just so hard they haven't been able to break out yet. Because they got to break out. They got to get so pissed off. Those no answers are going to come through pills through a doctor. Now, I'm not saying don't take the pills from your doctor. Now, this is medical advice, okay? Nothing that you get that just helps you survive treats it. Why not go for the healing? Why not? Because the healing is there for you, okay? Go for the healing. Go for the gusto. And in that way, as of 10 years ago to present, I can tell you just from life experience here that it feels really good to be on this side of it. And I'm trying to get a lot better. And if you stick around this channel, I'm going to keep working towards it, okay? Hey, guys, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing up. Hope some of this resonates with you. I hope some of it makes sense. Yeah. You know, if you know of anybody, please like, please share. You know, the body is its best physician. Food is truly thy best medicine. You got to move the body. You got to get the blood going. When you start eating the right foods, all those poisons you put in your body are going to come off of it. This is not science. This is nature. Okay, and it's facts. Okay, science-made processed food. Now, if these are organic bananas, which these happen to not be, but they are from Guatemala. Hey, that's nice. Okay, so if these were organic bananas, these are made 100% by nature. But the point here is that it is a banana, okay? And it's going to be healthy. So, guys, be good. Have a wonderful day. Hope this message kind of resonates with you. Hope you think about it. You know, a lot of times what we can do is we can plant a seed. You might not be ready for this message today. You might be ready for this message a year from now. You might be ready for this message as 80% of the United States, if they, you know, they're going to do their yearly thing, or they're going to go join a gym and not get on the, hopefully they get on the right path when it comes to a lifestyle of food. Your health is more important than your social life. Your health is more important than your social life. Your health is more important than your social life. I knew a gentleman not too many months ago. He was in his mid-40s and died. Why? Boom, something happened in his brain. Why? Well, I don't know. I can tell you this. What we put in our bodies causes certain things to happen. Okay? And you already know that, and I'm stating the obvious. But the point is that if you're eating an unhealthy lifestyle, you already know those diseases that come along with an unhealthy lifestyle. It's not if you're going to get it, it's when you're going to get it. I'm not a doomsdayer person. What I'm saying is I'm a realist. So really and realistically, if you want to avoid those diseases, I hope that you consider changing your diet so that you can feel awesome, because you can feel awesome. And it is a really difficult journey, and it is so easy once you've transitioned. It's just keeping the focus and understanding why it's so important. And yeah, just continually striving, for sure. Consistency. Y'all have a beautiful day. Peace.